Now we take the quick trip up Calhoun Street to Southside High School. The Archers host Concordia Lutheran, and the second half would start off big in this one. Archers up 9-0, and Corday Wallace kicks it off. It's hauled by Avery Cook, who gets the nice return. Things are looking good, but then he's going to fumble it, and this one goes back to the Archers. Chris Moon recovers it. Later on, Josiah Malone is now going to be the beneficiary of this play. Here he goes, jukes his way through multiple defenders. He's got guys falling to the ground before he ultimately is taken out of bounds. So now Concordia on offense trying to get something going. Jack Andrews hits Mike Henley Jr. for the first down. It wouldn't be enough as later on Andrews gets sacked on this play. That's on fourth down by Avier White. And Archers go on to win this one in a defensive battle. 9-7 is your final. And we stay in Southern Fort Wayne as the Wayne Generals have their big task on their hands, trying to contain the Carroll Chargers. Start this one in the first, no score yet, but Nate Sparks takes this one for a pretty nice gain, working his way around several defenders and giving the Chargers some life on offense. And that's going to set up Jimmy Sullivan, airs this one out. Jordan Van Pelt comes down with the snag and the score. Carroll gets on the board early, 7-0 with their lead over the Generals. But we're not done yet, because here come those Generals fighting back. It's Kemar Nelson. You've seen a lot of him on the locker room so far this year. Pops off a nice run, and the Generals have some momentum, so give it to Nelson again. This time he powers his way through defender after defender, hits pay dirt, and the Generals are on the board. They get the two-point conversion to go up 8-7. But that wouldn't be enough. The Chargers go on to win a nail-biter, 17-6, the win for Carroll. Now up to Shields Field we go. Bishop Dwenger hosting Northrop. Both squads looking for a bit of momentum. And despite that rain, Dwenger had no trouble putting up points in this one. A.J. Shefferly takes the handoff and works his way through traffic, gets into the end zone practically untouched. And the Saints lead 21-6. Now on the defensive end, the Saints are just wreaking havoc on the Northrop QB. Dylan Pittman out of nowhere to bring the quarterback down. And then it's going to set up a punt for Northrop. And the muff punt is going to give Dwenger some great field position. They capitalize. This time it's Russell Nipshear powering his way through, and Dwenger punches the lead to 27-6. They'd go on to win this one 36-19. Now saving perhaps the most intriguing matchup for last in the SAC. Snyder Panthers in their first year in Class 6A host a Homestead team, which still hasn't lost to a non-Indy school this season. We're scoreless through one, but in the second, the high snap leads to the Homestead Henry Nipshear, taking it himself, finding some space, but just brought down short by a couple of Panthers who knocked the ball loose. And that one is a turnover on fourth down, so it gives the Snyder Panthers some great field position, and they'd certainly take advantage of it. Braylon Burton, the freshman, works his way past the defense into the end zone for the first score of the game, and Snyder leads by 7. Now, it does not take long for the celebration to really ramp up, because this is the very next play. On the ensuing kickoff, ball takes a couple bounces. No one can corral it. It's a live ball. The Panthers fall on it in the end zone. That's Brandon Logan putting the points on the board. Snyder takes the 14-point lead and would keep it going from there as the Panthers win this one 35-0, your final. But the fun isn't over just yet. It is rivalry week down in Adams County. The Starfires and the Jets facing off in Fern. The first quarter starts 7-6 with Adams Central taking the lead, but South Adams is working hard to defend their home turf against the Jets. Central Adams running back Joey Everett tries to rush, but is stopped near the goal line. And that wouldn't be the last time the Starfires put a stop to the Jets, as Jamison Roach tries to make the quick pass to running back Aaron Hershey, but that one is fumbled. And while it looks bleak for the Jets during the first half, they are able to come back, and they finish with a 27-7 win after a strong second half. Elsewhere in the ACAC now, undefeated Bluffton takes on winless Southern Wells, and yeah, this one goes as expected, 45-7 your final there. Then Woodland and Jay County, both aiming to get back up to 500 ball, and Woodland pulls this one out in Portland. Then we head down towards Indy, where Heritage hits the road to take on Tipton, and Heritage liberates the win with the 21-7 final. We also got Blackhawk Christian tonight on the road, taking on Park Tudor down in Indy. Early in this one, Blackhawk looking for something to get going, and this is Chip Bennett finding a lane before ultimately being taken out of bounds. A nice spark, but not enough. Now on the punt. This ball is fumbled, and Eli Bennett is there to make the play for Park Tudor, giving them great field position. And then Eland Edwards for Park Tudor races into the end zone, puts them ahead 6-0, and that's just the start. They'd run away 39-0 down in Indy. And now we've got a series of graphics to get through to bring you the remaining scores from around the region. In the Three Rivers Conference, we got a couple of teams looking for their first wins, Whitco and Lewis Cass, with Lewis Cass pulling out the victory there. And then Southwood visits Manchester, and it's the Squires coming up on top 14-6. Then we got Wabash hosting Northfield. It's the Northfield Norse coming away with their second win of the year. And checking in on our Northern Lakes teams, Warsaw hosting Plymouth tonight. Plymouth sails away in the end, a very close win tonight in overtime over Warsaw. Then Wawasee welcoming Goshen to town. Both teams trying to break losing streaks, and in the end, it's Wawasee putting their first notch in the win column with a 36-7 victory. And lastly, checking in with Tippy Valley on the road against Jimtown. Jimtown caps off the night with that low-scoring win. And we've capped off our night of high school football coverage, but we can't head to break just yet without one more look at our play of the night. We got to take another look at this Dylan Creel touchdown. Looks like he's swallowed up, but he just throws his defender, his tackler, to the ground, and then works his way around the corner of the field to the opposite sideline, making it all the way to the end zone. What a way to make something out of a busted play for Dylan Creel, and Creel would help East Noble, scoring 3 times as they go on to win this one 42-0, your final.